Welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The 3rd and 2, here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 15 now. Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And they'll begin by running the option. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time.
And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And the Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Airing this one out for Evans. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Catch made by Slayton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go, here we go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinals. Cowboy 80. Check, contact.
Up the middle with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd and 9, Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
Fields now to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd and goal, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't you hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
Back to throw, Fields.
And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup,
relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Inside handoff to Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now it's Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Cougar 19.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Barkley, inside handoff.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Willis.
And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Willis on the sneak.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And the tight end goes in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down. Here's Barkley again.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Willis.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season
coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play. And
you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Willis. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing, Willis. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Willis. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And touchdown, Giants! Wan'Dale Robinson from 8 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. Still going inside the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Willis to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Willis, he'll look to throw it.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Now, the Giants' season will continue at